Hey, welcome back. Today is February 23rd, Tuesday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto market, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, also addressing this market dump and this Bitcoin price action dump, and see how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets in the short-term future. Before diving into NuCypher, NUUSD, and see what exactly has gone on in this market, I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market, according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, please do subscribe to my channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys don't want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 US, and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please do also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculation opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market first. Bitcoin dominance is most importantly what I take a look at first. Tells me where the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? Would you have Bitcoin dominance up over 1% today? This breaks down to Bitcoin price action down almost 13% today. Total altcoin market cap down over 15% today. Now this is the downside of Bitcoin dominance trending upwards, where I would usually see total altcoin market cap more affected by Bitcoin dumps. On the daily time frame here is still my focus for Bitcoin dominance, because I've been talking about this for quite some time, that there has been an inverse head and shoulders pattern that's playing out and developing. Okay. Currently, I do see that next hint I was looking for. Price action did come back up to retest the 64.25% fit level. So right now it does look a lot more developed, and it could be changing course and going back upwards. When Bitcoin dominance changes course and go back upwards, not as ideal for the altcoin price action, because on the upside of Bitcoin dominance trending upwards, I will usually see Bitcoin price action leading that in gains ahead of total altcoin market cap. Downside of Bitcoin dominance trending upwards, I will usually see total altcoin market cap being more affected by Bitcoin dumps, like we are seeing right now. So this pattern right here, not looking as good for the altcoin price action, okay? Let's take a look into Bitcoin and see what exactly we are at. On the daily time frame here, price action is right at the daily 21 MA. If the support is broken, the next level of key support I'll be looking at would be the daily 50 MA right here, okay? In addition to the 45K level, which is also a fib level. Okay. Now, let me point out Bitcoin price action right here, because I do think this is the market leader right here that's causing the market to dump. Okay. Now, we had some bearish signals that's realizing more recently, and some I have mentioned before. Let's go over them. First of all, we have been having monthly bearish divergence, which has been going on for quite some time, since November. However, it looked like the strong bull market here has been continuing upwards, negating this bearish divergence. However, we do have a few other bearish signals that's more in line with this signal right here by itself, okay, which includes this blow off top candle right here. Okay, whenever I see big green candles like this, I will be very cautious, okay? Fewer buyers coming into the market if we actually look at the monthly buyer volume here, okay? How likely is the price action to continue upwards if we see fewer buyers coming into the market? So these are the signs that are developed more recently, and this one I have mentioned before. But right now, we do have more bearish signals, such as the last two here, to actually go with the bearish divergence. And of course, like I said, Bitcoin price action, in my opinion, is the market leader right now. So I'll be looking for what it actually does first. Okay, I'll be looking for Bitcoin price action to stabilize before even looking at any altcoin setups. And of course, lastly, Bitcoin dominance here, as I have just talked about and talked about every day. Bitcoin dominance trending back upwards, not as favorable for the altcoin price action. Okay. Now let's take a look into NuCypher and see what exactly could be going on in here on the daily time frame. We are currently right at the daily 21 MA, so pretty similar chart in that sense that we're at the daily 21 MA as support. Pretty similar with the Bitcoin price action chart there. Okay. Let's go over to the monthly time frame down to the daily time frame where I am looking for overbought RSIs or possible bearish divergence scenarios, even though I think it matters less at this point because of what I said about Bitcoin price action and Bitcoin dominance. Okay, those being the leading market indicators I'll be looking at first before looking into any altcoin setups. Okay, monthly time frame we don't have an RSI. Weekly time frame we don't have an RSI. 3-day time frame we're currently about 70 here, pulled back from about 79. And then we have been having bearish divergence on the daily time frame there, and currently we're at an RSI reading of about 55. Okay. Let's go over to the smaller time frames here, where I do see a smaller falling wedge pattern that could be developing. Now, falling wedge patterns are generally bullish patterns. 68% chance of breaking upwards, according to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternSite.com. You guys can verify that stat on your own or with your own sources. Okay. Now, if the price action does break out by February 24th, 12 o'clock UTC, which takes into consideration of this fib level as either support or resistance, okay, at about 66.5 cents, the measure target here I would have about $1.05, slightly under. Now, measure targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. And I would heavily consider the bearish side of this pattern because of the market conditions right now and what I just said about Bitcoin price action and Bitcoin dominance. There's also lingering resistances, short-term moving averages that could be acting as lingering resistances above this top trend line, including right off the bat here, the 3-hour 21 and 50, 4-hour 21 and 50, 6-hour 21 and 50. It looks like it can actually be above the pattern, so quite a bit of resistance. Okay, so quite a bit of bearish signals here, even though I am seeing a bullish pattern. Okay, now bullish case scenario here, price action breaks above this pattern and of the short-term moving averages acting as lingering resistances and go towards its measured targets. But like I said, personally at least, I would consider Bitcoin price action, Bitcoin dominance. These two are the leading indicators for me right now before even considering any altcoin setups. Okay, especially right now, quite a bit of resistance now, so that is acting as bearish signal to me for the time being. Now, bearish case scenario here, price action breaks below this bottom trend line. And even if it actually does that right now, it does look like the 12-hour 50 is pretty parallel with this bottom trend line here. So it doesn't look like I would have to invalidate this falling wedge pattern. Okay. So let's see if that support holds. If the price action actually breaks this bottom trend line, the next key level of support I'll be looking at will be the 12-hour 50 MA. Let's see if that actually holds before looking at any further support down here. So let me reiterate. Bullish case scenario, price action breaks above this bottom trend line, upward trend line, go towards its measured targets. Bearish case scenario here, price action breaks its bottom trend line, and the next level of key support I'll be looking at will be the 12-hour 50, which looks like it should still keep this falling wedge pattern intact for the time being, if it holds. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I'd love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.